Hi there, I saw on a Facebook page this performance management question. Someone was asking about it, so I thought I'd do a little short video on how I would approach this question. It's from performance management, the ACCA performance management. It's a transfer pricing question, as you can see down here. Use an opportunity cost approach to transfer pricing. And we need to find the minimum transfer price. And then looking at the scenario, we've got Division A, which has limited skilled labour and is operating at full capacity. They're important because obviously it can't just make more of the product that it's going to be asked to make without reducing what it's currently doing, and it's making product Y. It's been asked to make product X for another division in the same company, and currently they buy that product product X in for $700 a unit. It says the same grade of materials and labours used, which feeds down into the cost card, so you can compare like with like. So when we're looking at transfer pricing with a opportunity cost approach, there's two aspects we need to think about. So first is the actual costs of making the alternative product. So we'll do them separately. So there's the cost of making the alternative product, but then there's also the loss of contribution that happens as a result of not making the current product. So the cost of making the new product is quite straightforward. So it's product X. There are three costs on the cost card. There's direct materials, there's the direct labour, and then there's the apportioned fixed overheads. Now, the apportioned fixed overheads are irrelevant to this because the company is going to incur those whether or not it makes these. So we can ignore that one, and the cost is just these two added together. So it's 150 plus 120, so we end up with $270 to make 1 unit of X. And next we look at the loss of contribution from making from not making Y. So currently we can ignore the apportioned fixed overheads, and it's selling at $600 a unit, incurring direct costs of $200 for materials, $80 for labour. So that's $320 per unit contribution for making 1 unit of X. Now the next thing we need to think about is how many units of Y can we not make for each unit of X that we do make, and we use the direct labour because this is the limited there's limited skilled labour. So a unit of Y takes 4 hours because it's costing $80 to make a unit at $20 an hour, whereas a unit of X is taking 6 hours. So if it takes 6 hours to make a unit of X and 4 hours to make a unit of Y, we can make 1.5 units of X for using the same amount of labour as making 1 unit of Y. So what we need to do is go, well, if we make a unit of X, we cannot make 1.5 units of Y. So we take the 320 multiplied by the 1.5, and that gives us 480. So now we've got our two prices. We've got the cost of making X, we've got the loss of contribution from not making 1.5 units of Y, and we add those together and the total is 750, and you see that's answer B here. Although it doesn't ask it, if it was perhaps a longer question, it's currently buying unit of X in for 700, so it's going to be cheaper for Division B to purchase it externally rather than transfer it across from Unit A. So thanks for listening. I hope that helps. I'm going to keep an eye out for any other questions that I see asked, and do my best to help by answering them. Thanks very much. Bye.